everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion plays Europa Universalis for as Spain no longer Ca-stille. Ca-stille has fallen by the wayside. Who's Ca-stille? Never heard of them, sorry. We formed the nation of Spain militarily, which has caused us all sorts of benefits, like making it much easier to pronounce for me as versus the standard Castile. I can say Spanish instead of Castilian, which makes me feel a little bit more natural. There were also some other benefits with respect to our economy, but who gives a shit about that, right? That doesn't matter at all. When do we get so many ducats, and why can't I hold all these ducats? We can definitely crank up our fleet maintenance now, and we do not need to take a loan at all. Our economy is doing A-okay here, especially on trade and gold, which previously we weren't doing so great on. But what did we leave off on the last episode? We have a mission right now, and should we choose to accept it, the mission is to take Melilla, which is really easy for us to do, actually. One second, didn't we get... Never mind. Okay. To take Melilla, which is this province up here. So we've got to go to war against Morocco. We have a fighting force down here in African Spain, or northwestern African Spain at least. And we can use them as a defensive fighting force to keep Morocco from coming into the south. We have these 17 regiments up here, which are going to be our aggressive force. And I say it's time to go to war, so let's go down to speed 4, just so I don't make any terrible mistakes here. We'll say hello to Morocco, and we will declare war to take Melilla. Call willing allies. Portugal is going to join, which is nice. They are allied with Tripoli. Doesn't scare me at all. So, good. We'll declare war. It's the first war we have fought in quite some time. So the first thing I'm going to do is try to march our troops into Morocco to crush this Moroccan army. And if we do manage to destroy them... Okay, so Tripoli is at war, but so is Portugal. That's good. Then if we crush this Moroccan army, we should be able to take this territory exceptionally easily. I don't really believe that we have much in the way of trouble ahead of us. I do want to... Like, I don't want to take over all of Morocco. Just because I don't really care. Wait, let's come back here. I don't really care, in all honesty, about taking over all of Morocco. I exclusively want Melilla, but I am going to siege the capital province as well, just because that'll speed up the whole arrangement here. But this will give us 200 administrative power if we win this war, which is kind of an enormous boost for us. Makes me very excited about our prospects. We have a colony which has reached self-sustaining level. We'll split these. Oh, no, sorry. Did I totally botch this? You should just detach enough to... do a siege properly. I think I hit split in half instead of detach enough to do a siege properly in Marrakesh, which explains why it took 7 men to siege it. So Porto Espirito Santo has become self-sustaining. That was the one. Was it not? Why do I not have any colonists back? Oh, maybe because one is on this like colonist, this colonial company province now. We can see Portugal up there, or was it here? No, that's not even close. Okay. Well, we'll see if we get it. Okay, we do have a colonist back. So, the Conquistador is over here. This place is almost done. So, what we want to do is send these guys up here and these guys down here. And we'll continue colonizing the coast of South America. We also have, you know, a war going on. Why is the frame rate getting so chunky all of a sudden? We also have a war going on with Morocco that we should probably pay attention to. You know, if we want to succeed in that. Even though our war score is already in the positive, which is very nice. Petition for redress. Peasants typically had no voice, but they could occasionally gain access to the monarch and ask for redress. Sometimes these requests for redress would be directed at the local lord, who was perceived to be violating the peasants' rights. Stepping in to override a noble's local authority was a drastic step. Lose 25 prestige, or 4 peasant regiments rise up in revolt in Vizcaya. We will accept 4 peasant regiments rising up in revolt, which is not a major issue at all. We have a nice-ish kind of fighting force for our navy here. A fleet, I guess. Fighting force is probably not the industry term. So we're going to take these 6 men back to where they need to be in order to fight this revolt, and then we should be good to go. So we got a lot of troops on the move right now. That's okay, though. Good. We do have reinforcements in each colony, and we have some extra Rio de Janeiro down here. Man, Brazil is large. You forget about that. As someone who is not really totally aware of South American geography or politics, you forget that Brazil is a big country, man. So, we got these guys in here. We're going to merge them together. Detach enough. There we go. So I have handled it properly now. Hopefully. And we'll see if we can catch these guys off guard. Nope. No such luck. But we do have our troops here who we will just turn around and land. Oh, they're going to try to siege some of my African holdings now. Well, by all means, go ahead. The war will be over by the time you get there. in all likelihood. We will send a colonist down here just to keep our contiguous borders, and that is good. We should have a new self-sustaining colony soon as well, but for now, cotton is being produced in Timahuanca. I don't know where that is. That might be the one in the northern coast of Florida here. Well, not northern coast, I guess, but okay, cotton. What does this give us? Supply is outstripping demand right now, which is not good. It was introduced to the American colonies and used as cheap but good complement or substitute for wool in the clothing industry. Does this help our economy? Probably. Is this Portuguese? Or is this Terra? This is, right now, Portugal is trying to colonize this. So we do have a little bit of a war for colonialism here, but it's definitely looking like South America I'm basically taking uncontested. Fine by me. We're at 4% war score now, and we're just letting kind of our ships make their way up to where I need them to go. And you know what we could actually do? Benign neglect. It seems the government that governs the least governs the best. Do we want local trade power, local tax modifier, or local manpower? Let's take local tax modifier in Granada. Okay, so while we're here, why don't we just land our troops very quickly, destroy this Moroccan force that is trying to siege our territory so futilely, and then put our men back on the boat. Very well done. Nice day trip to the northwestern coast of Africa. Now let's go back to Spain, your homeland, which you have not seen for like 2 decades. So let me come up here, and you're going to crush this peasant revolt in Vizcaya. Almost said Discaya, which would have been completely incorrect. And we'll just march our troops around the rest of Morocco. And once we occupy the whole country, the real question is, do we want to annex all of Morocco? The answer to that question is probably no. But we could annex all of Morocco, and fish will be produced in Suriname. We could annex all of Morocco, and what would the benefit of that be? I don't know. We'd have a dickload of territory. We'd have huge overextension penalties. But certainly that's one way to finish the Reconquista. There's some rich provinces in Morocco. And, you know, it's hard for me to resist the temptation to completely wipe a people off the face of the map in this game. It just feels good to erase them from the history books and know that if people had done this, you know, when I was alive, or, if people had done this in the real historical timeline, nobody would ever speak of them ever again. People would have largely forgotten about them except for fuddy-duddy historians. I'm just joking. Historians, you are cool dudes. We're going to land our troops here and hopefully crush the rebellion. We have won the siege of Marrakesh, which is not surprising. We have crushed our rebellion here, and I guess we'll just take these troops back to Africa, really, because we do have a lot of provinces where revolt is a possibility. Might want to invest some administrative power towards improving our stability, but that can also happen just randomly through events. So we've got the effects of trading in sugar. Might as well have these 3 men land here. Support the Berber rebels, or let us try to negotiate. We're going to try to negotiate for now, because I don't want to deal with any civil wars. What is this? Okay, some of our colonists have decided that the current colony isn't very good and have decided to move elsewhere. Lose 200 in Suriname and gain 200 in Diamantina. That means Diamantina is going to be self-sustaining. By all means, that's acceptable. That lets us colonize faster, a little earlier. Suriname is further away now. Suriname is further away now, though, which is not great. So we're going to come down here, and once these men arrive, we will have them siege Rio de Janeiro. It's not siege. We'll have them colonize Rio de Janeiro. Do I not have? Oh, that was a colonial company that made that happen. My mistake. So now we're just going to have a 5-man force here in Sao Tome. I hope that's, again, even close. I feel like that's my my real catchphrase over the course of these videos. I hope that's even close to the correct pronunciation. In any case, Morocco continues to get very close to falling. Now we will just wait on this. I hope they don't have an island somewhere that I've forgotten, because, you know, I'm getting to the point where I feel like if I could just annex their whole country, I would love to. We've won the siege of Melilla. We'll wait for all of these sieges to come through just so we can get the best peace deal possible. We'll have these troops come back to Africa. And we're still, making a lot of ducats on a monthly basis, which I'm very pleased about. We've won the siege of Suez, and why don't we have you guys protect the trade with the Ivory Coast? Now we wait for this last 2 sieges to come through, and soon this should happen. One of our ports is blockaded, but that's by pirates. That's acceptable. We'll hopefully deal with the piracy problem in the future. We've won the siege of Safi, and we can just have all these guys come onto this final province, where we could actually do an assault for once, but I'll choose to avoid that, because I don't want to bleed men out for no reason. Talk about finishing the Reconquista here. We are in a very good position. We're up to 21% chance of success. Now, we will look at this logically, when we have the opportunity to sue for peace and figure out if annexation is a proper deal for us. Morocco's so weak that it almost feels like a mercy killing to take over them and, you know, administer them in a more capable way via the power of the Spanish administration. Number 7 in the world, baby. That's not actually that good. Number 6 in the world. Military is actually number 3. I wonder if that goes by size or, like, perceived power or something. Okay, so our producers have become complacent. We could gain inflation or lose production efficiency for 5 years. We'll lose production efficiency. Berber patriots have risen up in Suez. That's okay because we have 14 regiments, literally quadruple the size right next to them. Can we annex all of Morocco? Full annexation is definitely possible. We gain huge aggressive expansion penalties. Yeah, Morocco hates us. Algiers hates us. Portugal loses a little bit. France and Creek lose a little bit. What if we just take Melilla? Then we gain 7.5. People still get a little displeased with us. We have diplomats that we can use to improve our standing here, though. I can't resist. I hate to do it, but sue for peace. We'll take full annexation. And ducats. No, we can't take ducats. 60% overextension is really bad as well. But we can focus on improving our relationships with our neighbors again, especially France, and then, you know, getting our overextension lower. Send demands. And beautiful. So the aggressive expansion penalty is a real problem. Our overextension is dangerously high. I could have told you that. Let's just march these men over here. And we're going to start making some cores here. Like so. Okay. The cost on a lot of these is really, really high. So I can only make 2 of the... Oh, man, this is going to take a long time. And we're going to have pretty substantial revolt risks in Spain. So what I'm thinking is... Or, sorry, not in Spain. We're going to have pretty serious revolt risks in, well, I guess Spanish Morocco, as it'll be called from now on. So what we should probably do is produce some more troops. Wait, 1 second. Okay, first off... We're going to keep 14 regiments in Morocco. These guys are not protecting trade anymore. Come here. We're going to keep these 14 regiments in Morocco to help with potential revolts. Or what used to be Morocco, anyway. Good. We've won the Battle of Sousse. Fantastic. Algiers has entered a military coalition against us. Now, let's deal with our neighbors who might be a serious problem. France, we're going to improve relations with. They're still positive on us, which is good. Algiers, we're going to improve relationships with. Ooh, they are outraged with us, which is not good. And Portugal. How does Portugal feel? Minus 19. Okay, so we'll up them soon too. We're in an alliance with them still, but they're not so happy with us. But probably not unhappy enough to attack us, especially when they have an alliance. So we're going to put these 6 men on the ship, and we're going to take the men back to Spain. We have gained a trade dispute, casus belli against Algiers. That's fine. How are we looking now on these? 3rd militarily, 6th administrative. That's good. We're gaining a decent amount of score here. We are approaching still our 100th year of Europa Universalis 4 in-game play, which is totally cool by me. We have lost the effects of trading in tobacco. I was not expecting that. Oh, do we have a new mission we can take now? Trading in tobacco has happened to us. That's good. Native uprising in Timicua, which is up here in Florida, right? Yeah, we're going to beat them. We have received an alliance offer from Denmark. Oh, alliance offer from Savoy. No. I do not want to get involved in the politics of Europe at this time. Let me think a little bit more critically about what's going on. Why hasn't our mission come through? Objectives. Melilla is owned by Spain. Have a core. Oh, we have to have a core in it as well. And we need 330 administrative power. I have missionaries. I should send... How long is this going to take? 22 months. Let's convert the regions that are not Melilla. So we'll convert you. And we'll convert you. And we'll prepare to convert Melilla. But I want to wait because I want to make a core on it first. You can make a core without having the same religion. As far as I can tell, anyway. So we're landing our troops back into... where we need them to be. I have a claim on Cayor. These guys are still making their way up here, which is fine by me. We're going to build up our Spanish army a little bit more. It's going to cost us some ducats. We're making good money, though. Let's exploit it while it lasts. So we definitely need to have a fighting force in Spain Because not having one is just, you know, basically setting us up for failure in case we do have revolts or even some kind of invasion from a different European power here. So we might as well, I'm thinking we should build at least 10 units. So why don't we build 4 infantry? 5 infantry. We'll build 5 infantry and then 3 cavalry, like so. And we'll also build 2 small cast iron cannons. So this will give us a fighting force that is capable of handling revolt. Now, obviously, we have a lot of men here. Colonial ventures. Invest in the naval force or abandon the idea of naval supremacy. Invest in the naval force. Fine by me. It lowers our diplomatic technology cost again. I'm going to have these 3 men in Melilla come down here into Morocco. Again, these are going to have to deal with some probably pretty serious rebellions. We can gain 10 military power or gain inflation and 50 military power. We'll take the 10 military power for now. Things are starting to heat up now. I really did not expect to annex Morocco when I went to war with them. We have lost the effects of trading in sugar. I wonder if this is because of, like, ports being blockaded by this, like, pirate fleet down here. Who we should probably just go kill, in all honesty. But I'm waiting on, you know, some army and military management here. Okay, these guys, where's Ifni has a much better supply limit, so let's not lose men to attrition for no reason. Still, our army maintenance is getting a lot higher now, 20 ducats per month. But we will have all of these guys come down here. I don't know if that's the entire military force that I commissioned, but either way, it's okay. The next thing we will probably do... Oh, great news. Sugar will be produced. The province of Seminole is now considered part of our patrimony. Sugar, is that this one here? Yes. Good. Good, good, good. If we colonize more of the Caribbean, we'll get more sugar as well. But for now, South America remains obviously an enormous focus for us. Could I, like, usurp Portugal and just go around them here? I totally can. So we could just cut Portugal off here, which we should probably do just so they don't expand further out. I can at least blockade them a little bit. And we've moved up to 11th place, making progress, dare I say. Let's have these, this ship here stop protecting our trade, and instead we'll have you come this way and destroy those pirates. Hopefully. Now, what's going on here? We got 17 men there. Oh, okay, we've learned about Chervon. That's over here in Eastern Europe. We've learned about Kipchak. That's over here in, like, Uzbek. Learned about Irtesh, okay. And we've learned about Timucua. That was probably over in Mexico or South America or Central America somewhere. Maybe? I don't know. Is that it right there? Weird. Or maybe it was in South America. I have no idea. Our ships are making their way over. Battle of Timucua. Oh, okay. Never mind. Where is our boat? Did I lose my vessel? No. Here it comes. It's just taking forever. Which makes sense, you know. It's a fairly long trip. All of these troops can now be merged. So we got 16 troops there. And, you know, we have some things that we need to talk about, but this is okay. Moroccan nationalists have risen up in Marrakesh. This is why you have 17 men still in Morocco, so that if you have to deal with this nonsense, you can get it done fairly quickly. Let's go up to speed 5, just so we can get a little bit more accomplished. Good. We have a self-sustaining population here. And is there a conquistador? Yes. So again, we're just kind of sticking to form for now, and walk these guys in here, where we will absolutely start taking this. And, you know, I'm not sure if you can walk across the Panama Canal to get into Mexico from South America, but if we can, it would be nice to control all this area for sure. So we won the naval battle, so our ports are no longer blockaded. I will have you go protect the Ivory Coast again. And we're about to get in a major fight here. These guys are already getting attrition. Oh, there's been a Sunni revolt as well. Hopefully these forces don't join each other, or we might have some problems. Good, we crushed them fairly easily. There's another revolt in Ifni. If they know what's good for them, they'll stop, because we are going to cut them up pretty quickly here. But again, this is why I kept a fighting force here. Invest in the naval force again. Because if we didn't have a fighting force there, we might run into some serious problems. Military's pretty good. 3rd military, 6th administration, diplomacy still pretty bad. That's all right though. And we are going to... This colony is not self-sustaining yet. We already sent a colonist up here, right? Yes, he'll arrive in 37 days. That'll go down very, very quickly. We have converted a population, and now we want to, this is the big moment for us to actually complete this mission. We want to create a core. It'll take 44 months, which is like 4 years. Long time, but completing this mission will give us a ton of administrative power, basically as much as we've spent. So this is good. It's a smart idea. And the Spanish borders continue to expand, and I think we're truly coming into our own as a world power again. How's our overextension? We're going to need to spend a lot of administrative power to make cores, but we picked up so much land as a result of having Morocco, and so much income, probably, over the course of the game. This is going to mean that we're going to have a lot of money. So our diplomat has returned from France. We will now send him into Portugal, just to improve our relations with them. Obviously, Portugal, we butt up against them in a lot of regions here. The less I have to deal with them being assholes, the better. Do I have a colonist? I do want to make this a core. But do I not have a colonist? Where is my colonist that I should be using for the Caribbean? Maybe I made a mistake here. We'll keep our men here, obviously, because this is necessary. We're not going to expand much more into North America, because we can't. But at least we got a foothold there. Maybe we can sell those provinces to somebody. Moroccan nationalists have risen up in Marrakesh again. And we can get some new technology diplomatically. Do we have any ideas that we can invest in? No, these are administrative and military ideas. Eventually we'll focus on getting our economic ideas, I promise. Good. We'll get canal and shipyard, which we can now build. This increases our colonial range as well. We will send our troops to deal with this rising up in Marrakesh. No problem. Should be very easy for us. And we're kind of just waiting now. I want to wait until we get the mission complete, because I never expected that I would actually finish the Reconquista, so it's nice. Can we convert the religion of this place while we're making it a core? Can't send a missionary? No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. We'll just back it up. Now that we have 500 gold, we could build one of these special buildings. I kind of want to save up to build an embassy, because that would give us one extra diplomat. Comet sighted, lose 1 stability. God damn it. That's such a nonsense reason, but I guess it makes sense. So, unique buildings. Oh, we can't build any unique buildings. We need 527. Okay. So we can get a manpower increase of 500. Goods produced plus 100. Is there a really good place for this? I mean, it would double the trade output from a lot of these regions. But what about this one? Goods produced plus 100. Is there a great place for these? Probably. It'll like double the trade value. What about this place? That costs 1,000. Hostile core creation cost on us goes down. I don't know, man. Maybe we should build a farm estate here just to do it. Fantastic. That's going to cost us like all the ducats that we've saved, but we are gaining, you know, a good amount every month. Salamanca University, class of 1536. Basically, you get to choose where you want your reward to come. I'll take it in the form of prestige, because I always lose prestige via my alliances. Okay, Algiers doesn't hate us anymore. Portugal likes us enough. Algiers is slowly coming around, I suppose. And now we have a diplomat, which we should send to Great Britain to maybe improve our relations with them. So I'm looking at Europe again. I don't see major changes. No, not really. It seems still pretty cut up, as it has been for a while. Denmark's still really, really strong. Muscovy is kind of balling out of control here. I wonder if they will be able to form Russia at some point. We have lost the trade dispute against Algiers. That's fine. Algiers, you can survive. I don't care if you end up running, you know, up against me. As long as we're friendly, we're cool. You don't really have that good of a relationship with anybody anyway. Tripoli and Tunisia. I could wipe all 5 or all 3 of you out. I guess I lost the ability to count there temporarily. Suriname has become self-sustaining. It wasn't before? Oh, I botched my colonization here ever so slightly. So now what we want to do, we kind of want to take these guys. Can we walk them over there? We can't. Okay. So I want to start colonizing more of the Caribbean is what I meant to say there. But there might not be a good way to do that. What we should do is maybe split these forces in half, and then the conquistador forces, we'll walk them all the way up to here, and we'll start colonizing the northern coast again. I don't want to invest the effort in the Navy to make this happen, so We'll just walk them up here, and we'll start another colony up there. France is the papal controller. I still have 0 cardinals. I can start voting for them, but my papal influence is not nearly as high as some of these guys, unfortunately. The end of religious turmoil in Pomerania. Congratulations. We now have a new and fairly competent leader with good administrative skills. This is very nice for us. And I'm feeling like we're going to start, you know, coming up the ranks here. I want to get back into the top 5. That's our next minor goal. Sugar will be produced in this new territory. Beautiful. And we're going to start getting... Oh! Particulars have risen up in Espiro Santo, which is down here. Ooh, we're going to need to send some men over there to deal with it. But first things first. Ooh, oh, that's self-sustaining as well. Okay, slow down here. Things are going weirdly. We'll send a colonist here. And we need to send some troops over. Maybe we can split our Moroccan force and take the 8 men over, the smaller half. Where's our... Are those our ships down there? Yes, so stop protecting trade. We'll have you come up here. And you're going to help us with South American conquest now. Hope that's cool. An alliance offer from Genoa is easy to decline because, again, I don't want to F around with too much in the way of European politics. If I can just deal like in my own little world here, that's much better for me. So we'll get 8 men on the boat. How many? You can't carry 8 men? You can carry 8 men. Why won't you get on the boat? Oh, they will get on the boat. Okay. So we'll have you come back down here. And if I can just land you, like, immediately, that's fantastic. The reason I'm not colonizing right now is because I want to fight them first. Gain 10 prestige or gain 1 base tax. Always take the money. We can use that to gain more prestige via war if necessary. So we're going to do a little bit of this. And that's an easy battle. Then you guys are going to get back on the boat. And we're going to hire... actually, you know what? Split you. We'll have 3 men stay. The other 3 men get back on the boat. And we'll just wait a second here for this to work out. And then we'll hire a conquistador. Like so. Really, really good stats on this conquistador. And we'll have him come down to Rio de Janeiro, where I should be able to start colonization. And, again, continue our pretty awesome conquest of South America, I have to admit. And now, of course, we own a whole bunch of land in Africa as well that used to belong to Morocco. Probably one of the largest African powers. In fact, I think Morocco might be the 2nd largest African power after the Mamluks, who are looking interesting here. I can't tell how they've done. It looks like they've taken a lot of the Arabian Peninsula, which is nice for them. But, yeah, so the Mamluks now have to be the greatest African power. Unless I'm missing something. And they're not totally African either. I mean, they have territory in Asia. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're going to take our boats back this way and land our troops. I guess we've hit max relations with Great Britain as well. Maybe we want to start having good relations with the Mamluks. We're getting sort of close to them. In terms of our borders, at least. And, you know, kind of geopolitical sphere, I guess. We've gained the conquest... Casus Belli against some of these Native American tribes. Mercantilism is right. Sure, let's get mercantilism is right. Did we lose? I thought we lost an advisor or something there. And then we will take these guys and land them here. And this will give us enough to probably be able to fight Melilla. And then you guys, of course, I'm just going to have you protect trade in the Ivory Coast again. So I think we've had a few very good episodes here in a row. And certainly, from a coverage standpoint, Spain is becoming much, much larger. Let's just finish off this episode with hopefully a successful battle against these Moroccan nationalists who are slowly being converted. Gain 100 population there. Beautiful. Who are slowly being converted to the true way of life. Now, if we can continue this, I would not be surprised to see us, you know, pop up. We have 2nd in military now, which is amazing. I wouldn't be surprised to see us pop up in the top 5 in a few episodes, unless a war goes terribly for us. Lose ducats, gain administrative power, or lose... I'll lose 10 administrative power. It's not the end of the world. I do want to tech up once. We can spend 30 ducats to gain 200 population and increase settler chance. Yes, absolutely. We'll do that. I just want to tech up once more before we finish here. And I want to tech up with respect to our economy, because we are slowly, at present, becoming a technical power, which I'm happy about. We also have a merchant available. We've discovered Barbados and Trinidad. What can we do with our merchant here? Let's open up our trading menu. Again, this is all... It might as well be fucking Japanese to me. I can't understand it at all. But I think... Let's say, sort by having a merchant present. We have one in Bordeaux. How much is he earning us? The merchant collects 0.33 from this trade node. And they make 0.46 to the state. That's not good. Can we send one to Sevilla? And he'll collect from Oden Cortez? Sure. And why don't we send one? Ah, this creates an income of 8.39 to the state. That's much better. And why don't we have one go to the Ivory Coast as well? And we'll collect from this guy. And he's going to send a little bit more to the state. Okay. Just wait on this for a second. Gain 100 population. And a colony has become self-sustaining. He's en route. He'll be back in a second. Now are we making way more money? Not really, but it seems slightly more. Which one just became self-sustaining? Because now we should have a colonist. Was it up here? It was. Okay. So we'll have these guys who also have their own conquistador come up to Cumana. And as... Oh, they're going to have to fight some natives, but that's okay. And we've learned about... Oh, we're learning about a lot of territory now. Who is colonizing this? France. Okay, France doing their own colonial ventures here. So everyone's throwing their hat into the pot. Spain and Portugal definitely have a huge advantage, though, thus far, which is fantastic. And let's, again, open up our trade menu. I just want to see if he's there yet. He's en route. When does he arrive? Oh, he's there now. Creating an income of 0 to the state. 4.37 to the state. That's amazing. If that is actually going to come through in the form of real money for us. So again, we're just waiting to tech up here, which should happen pretty quickly. Oh, Melilla is now part of our patrimony. We gain 200 administrative power. What's our next mission? Maintain shipping routes. Establish colonies on the mainland. At least one province on the Spanish Main. Excuse me? Discover La Plata? Where is that? Has at least one province in La Plata. I don't know what these mean. Maintain shipping routes. Tariff efficiency is at least 1,000 or 100%. Where is that? 100% trade. Tariff efficiency. It's 30% right now. It's not good. I don't understand trade, and all of these missions are about trade. Establish colonies on the mainland. The Spanish Main? Is that somewhere in South America? Spanish Main. All right. La Plata. Rio de la Plata. Okay. Where's that? It's down here somewhere. You know, that seems like a realistic mission to me, and it'll increase our colonial fervor, which is fantastic. Now we can invest in administrative technology, which would take us to level 11, give us some interesting stuff, or we can invest in our economic ideas, build cost minus 20%, and we obviously want to tech up all the way to the top of economic ideas. And we're just going to wait, because we almost have enough military technology to get our next military idea too. So sugar's going to be produced there. And the end of religious turmoil in Great Britain. I just remembered we can send a missionary in here to make Melilla part of our patrimony. And our overextension should be a lot better now if I look at it. Stability and overextension, 60%. Well, you know, slowly. Slowly but surely we will hopefully convert these guys over to the true path of Spanish greatness. We've learned about Saint Martin. We are learning a lot now. And very shortly, we should have enough military power. We've learned about Guantanamo. So we're learning about all of these, like, Caribbean islands here. Good. We have a new ruler. Actually, this is bad. Why are we getting rulers so often? We've learned about the Bahamas and Santi. But yeah, this ruler's not as good from an administrative standpoint. But he had better military stats. So cool. We've learned about 1,000 new places here. Where the map is filling up quite nicely here, which is great. Let's get a quality idea. Recover army morale speed plus 5%. Pretty useful. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. As always, thanks for watching, everybody. The map is revealing itself, and we annexed the entirety of Morocco there, which is beautiful, slowly making ourselves substantially more of a world power. As always, thanks for watching. Consider showing your support in the form of a like if you are interested in these series. Oh, man. Great Britain. Great Britain, what happened? It's all effed up now. You got Ireland, Denmark, Scotland, and Great Britain all existing in where Great Britain used to be. Well, I can't hold it together for too long, I guess. Again, as always, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And, of course, I will see you next time.